Hello YouTube, back again, Eddie Bones 13. I got another knife. I'm going to call it a review because I have used this knife quite a bit, although it shows no wear. This knife is older, I understand. I'm kind of going backwards in time with some of the knives I do on review. But again, I'm not a high-end collector yet because of fun. So what I do is I choose knives that either I've had for a while or that I get new that may be old, but ones that I deserve a spot on this channel. And maybe you people out there that are looking at this knife still, like Sportsman's Warehouse and stuff like that carries it. Maybe if you're interested and just not sure about it, maybe this video will help you to be more interested. What we have here is the Boker Plus Ram Maramba Sulaco folding knife. What I'll do is I'll go over the specifications. I'd like to give you my overall impressions and then a little rating at the end of what I believe this knife, for this knife, is rated. So what you have here is, as I said, it's the Boker Plus Ram Maramba. It's a Texas knife maker. He's known for his designs. He blends clear lines and really highly appealing compositions. Well, what we have here is it's a really thin handle. It looks thick. It's a thin G10 on some thick stainless steel liners. Right away, I'm going to tell you the weight of this knife is sitting around 6 ounces. So if this weight turns you off, then you may not want to finish watching this. But I got to tell you, it's heavy in a good way. I every day carry this knife, and it blasts through any task I give it. You can see right there it says Zero, and I'll get the blade open in a second. This is a collaboration with Zero Knives as well, and you can see some of the design features that, if you know Zero Knives, kind of flow through into this design as well. So so what we have here is 4 7/8 closed length. Let's go ahead and get to the blade. Beautiful knife here, as you can tell. Let me see if I can back out a little, get this whole knife in frame. So I love the blade shape. I love all the jimping they've placed up here. There's not really a troil, but it does have this flat spot here that you can kind of put your finger on to choke up, and then you have all this jimping up here for some fine cutting. Let's get a close-up of this blade. Blade length on this is 3 3/4, so it's a nice big blade. Although it carries very well, plenty of purchase on the handle, plenty of blade length. It's just a nice, I wear extra large glove, a large glove on some, and it's just a perfect size knife for me. The blade, 3 3/4, beautiful shape. I'm not sure what you would call this. I guess a drop point, modified somewhat. Comes down to it's got, excuse me for bumping the camera, it's a very thick blade stock. Comes down to a pretty good point. And it came razor sharp. I've sharpened it. As you can tell, I do an alright job with my my work sharp system. Put a pretty good even line on there, but it's kind of hard to see in this lighting. But the reason why I sharpened it is because I have used it, but all I had to do was touch it up. No reprofiling or nothing like that, and it's razor sharp. So yeah, drop point blade. See the Boker Plus symbol on there. One feature you're really going to see that I love is these huge thumb studs. It does have a screw, so they're not press fitted, I guess you'd say. They are put in this way, which I really like. And they are accessible because there is no flipper. The action is very smooth but tight, if that makes any sense. So you got to get on it, but you can open it with one thumb swipe. The centering on this one came a little off, and you can see that, but it's not rubbing or nothing. It's really fitting a lot of blade stock in the handle. Maybe it was just ground wrong or something, but really the blade just kind of leans over to the right a little, but it doesn't bother me. The knife is perfect. It doesn't rub on the side, nothing like that. Just a great knife. Like I said, 3 3/4. See the Boker Plus symbol in there. The Zero knives on the side, and then if you get close, you'll see that it is 440C stainless steel, which is a mediocre stainless steel. One of the first stainless steels, started out, and really great. I've had no problems with it. It resharpens easily, and it really doesn't go dull that easy. So again, I don't use knives for I guess heavy duty, mainly cutting boxes, paper, envelopes, plastic, that kind of stuff. I have used them camping and stuff, but I don't do a lot of camping, especially here in Colorado. We only have a few months of summer. When it is summer, though, it's beautiful. As you guys know from Colorado, or have been out here, it's a beautiful, beautiful state. So This knife really has been through quite a bit, but not enough to like ruin it. And as you can see, it's got a really deep stonewash blade. Gorgeous stonewash. Boker did a wonderful job with their stonewash on this blade. It's just gorgeous. It's one of the better looking stonewash jobs I have ever seen on a knife. And I don't know if my camera's doing any justice here, but you can see that it is just gorgeous. Opened up, you have a overall length of 8.5 inches, which to me is just perfect. Really nice purchase in the hands, feels great. It is a liner lock, and like I said, it's got some thick liners. Really thick stainless steel. Lockup is perfect for a knife like this. A lot of people like them really early, but a knife of this size, I would have to say that that lockup right there is perfect, about 40% or so. And being that the liners are so thick, I really like this lockup being where it's at right there. It's just perfect. Boker did an outstanding job, and I know they've kind of had their issues with like the scales of the knife not fitting right and stuff like that, but this one actually is perfect. It's got a nice G10 backspacer. All G10 handles that have been milled really rough. It's a slick handle, but with this roughness, it gives it just enough grip to be perfect. And it's got a perfect, just a easy, simple pivot. It's got this kind of proprietary back, flathead side. So basically, I've never had to, like, when I've taken it apart and cleaned it and stuff, you don't have to like hold this to undo this. It pretty much does it. But I noticed when trying to center the blade a little more, I kind of held one side and did one side, each side, to see if I could get it more centered. It just won't center. This is the way it was made, and it's nice. So yeah, so let's see any more specifications I can give you on this. Blade thickness is 0.15 inches. Like I said, it's nice and thick. Not the thickest, not the thinnest, but it's very, very doable for an everyday carry. Let's see, handle thickness is 0.61. So you're looking over half an inch there, and it's just perfect. It fills the hand good, feels nice and tight. You have total control. The jimping is there. It's not the strongest, not the softest. It's just perfect for a knife like this, and I really get full control on this knife. The handle feels really good in all grips. The overhand grip like this, thumb on grip like this. I don't know the name of the grips. My buddy, Christian buddy over there, Apostle P, knows all the grips and saber grips and this and that, but you can get a hold of it really good like this. Reverse grip, really nice. They've kind of slanted the back here a little for your thumb to rest, or you could put it over the top on this flat part here, and you get a really good reverse grip. So really nice knife. Let's see any more specifications I can give you. It's hollow ground, as you can see. Kind of a low grind here. It's really nice. It's a thick blade, comes down pretty thick, but I got to tell you, the edge is really razor sharp. It is paper cutting sharp. Let's see if I kind of have a piece of paper here that I've been using, but let's see if I can kind of demonstrate here how sharp it is with this paper. See, there you go. So yeah, I mean, you can see that it'll do some really fine cutting. And like I said, I never reprofiled this blade yet. All I have is just kind of touched it up on my Work Sharp system, which, by the way, I really recommend you guys. The Work Sharp system's a great system. It's not like, like, again, using my buddy Apostle P over there, he does some great sharpening. I recommend, if you want a really mirror edge sharpening, go see him. I'm a little disappointed with him not liking Kaiser knives, but it's something I can get over. No offense there. But so yeah, a nice hollow grind, really thick blade, comes down to a really thin cutting edge. I wouldn't call it, I'd call it a slicer, but not completely. It's a little thick for that, but it is a good everyday utilitarian blade. It's got a very sharp point. So you're going to get a lot of work done with this knife, you guys. And being at 6 ounces, I know it sounds a little heavy. You can definitely fill it in the pocket a little, but not much. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'2", 265, 270, so I don't feel something this light in my pocket, really. If I had a pound in my pocket or something, maybe, but something like this, you don't really feel. Nice pocket clip, just simplicity at its best. Good tension on that. It will fit. It looks a little thin here, but it will fit over most jeans. Every pair of pants I've worn, it's fit on nicely, and it holds really good. Slides in and out really easily with this little lip. It does have a little lanyard hole. I would say it's very small. The lanyards I have are already doubled over, so they're already together, if you know what I mean. So I can't really push it through. If you were to put one piece of paracord through and then make your own lanyard, I'm sure it would work just fine. But I don't lanyard this knife. It's too big. I don't need to lanyard something this big like this. So let's see here. So G10 liner lock, told you that. Designer Ram Maramba. It is a tip-up carry, which is nice. It's not reversible, so sorry, lefties. But this is a type of knife that if you could find a nice case to put it in, you could remove the pocket clip and keep it on the side of your hip in a case. And it does have the thumb studs that you could access from both sides, lefties. So, and let's see, I'm not very good at left, but there you go. So it's very doable. Liner lock. Just a wonderful knife, you guys. I think that's about it on the specifications. Yeah, it is made in China. You know, a lot of Boker stuff is China, Taiwan. There is some USA stuff, I believe, but I don't, Germany, Italy, they do it all. So, you know, I'm really surprised with this knife. My overall impressions are I love the knife. It is an older model. I know I'm kind of behind on that, but I got to tell you, the design is great. It's nice and smooth, nice open design, although it's got like a half, maybe a 3/4 backspacer here. That's all G10. Nice and smooth. The fit and finish is phenomenal. You can't even feel the transition. So you can still get in there and clean it because it is still a flow-through design. They didn't really mill out any pockets, so that's why it's so heavy. They could have maybe milled out some pockets in this stainless steel, but again, I think this was meant to be a heavy-duty EDC knife. You do have some jimping on the back here to help aid in your grip and in your reverse grip. It kind of gives you that hold there, so it feels really good. So yeah, you know, I really love this knife. The reason why I'm doing a review on this is because I know it's old and stuff, but it's just a great knife, you guys. I urge you to get out and try the Boker Sulaco. I'm going to go ahead and rate this a 5 out of a 0 to 5 for this knife. I just feel that it's great. You could knock it down a little because the centering, but the centering doesn't bother me as much. It's rock solid front and back, side to side. There's no play whatsoever. The pivots never came loose. It's absolutely just a solid everyday carry knife. I really love it, you guys. I urge you to get out and get the Boker Sulaco. I found it at Sportsman's Warehouse. I can tell you right now at Knife Center, usually I don't believe it's in stock, but you can get it for about $43.95. I don't know about Blade HQ and so on, but Knife Center, I got to tell you, is my go-to. The reason why I like Knife Center, I love Blade HQ as well, but Knife Center, basically, if it's not in stock, it won't say that it's in stock. It'll just say it typically ships in 1 to 2 weeks, meaning they'll get it for you. Blade HQ, if it's out of stock, it's out of stock. I don't know. You can put them on your wish list and this and that, but I just don't know if they try hard to get it for you. If you let Knife Center know you want a knife, they'll actually go out of their way to get the knife for you. So let's see if I can get a nice shot of this blade again. It's a little dark. Sorry about my lighting. There's that nice G10 handle. Very, very thick G10, heavy, and just great. Okay, so again, that side, Zero Knives in collaboration, and I love the overall shape of this knife, you guys. Very comfortable, big finger troils here, just very comfortable, nice lines, just an all-out heavy-duty knife for under 50 bucks. I urge you guys, get out, get yourself the Boker Sulaco. Don't hold back. You're gonna love this knife. If you like a little bit heavier knife, get out and get it. Eddie Bones 13. Stay sharp, YouTube, and until next time, as I said, stay sharp.